how to earn more cryptocurrency with the cryptocurrency that you have. This Bitcoin thing, it's a buy, don't sell thing. How can I make money? Okay, Cedric, I bought some Bitcoin and ETH, but you told me this Bitcoin thing, it's a buy, don't sell thing. When it appreciates in value, how can I make money if I don't sell it? That's a question that a friend of mine, who is new in the cryptocurrency world, asked me recently. And I started explaining to him what investment opportunities there are in the cryptocurrency world, how to earn more cryptocurrency with the cryptocurrency that you have. I was telling him about stacking, investing in liquidity pools, investing in projects or strategies for meme coins, things like that. So, today let's talk about stacking. What is stacking? Stacking has been a really important part of the cryptocurrency scene for the last years. We started out seeing this concept on the Ether chain. It came to light in September 2022 when the ETH chain was converted from POW, proof of work, to the POS format, proof of stake, the merge it was called. With that upgrade, there was a special, very practical concept of locking in a certain number of Ether to nodes. That's stacking, and using that to validate transactions and get rewards. However, the threshold to do that is quite high. You must lock 32 ETH in the node, and you also have to be responsible for all the maintenance and updating of the nodes. So this is the first way to make money, stacking in what we call a solo node. 2023, ETH underwent another upgrade, the Shanghai upgrade. This upgrade allowed conditional redemption of the stacked ETH. This further increased the attractiveness of stacking. And more than that, stacking gradually became more used as an investment vehicle and not just a way to protect the chain and validate transactions. So we naturally saw a lot of people delegating stacking and node management to third-party, centralized companies or exchanges like Binance. That's a good thing for investors, but it's a risky investment. If the third-party company goes bankrupt or is hacked, or even in the case of any government action against you or against the exchange itself, you could lose your funds. So you have to choose your service provider carefully. But there is still a risk. Not your keys, not your coins, okay? Finding a third party to take care of the technical part also has the same problem as getting a node of your own. You can't use your coins after you've invested them because there is no liquidity. They are stacked. Once it's stacked, you can't use your token anywhere else. So there is a third way to make money with stacking that came to light. Another type of project, liquid stacking. There are projects like Lido, where you can stake your Ether and they give in exchange of your tokens another token of the same value, STETH. These STETH can then be used for other investments. That means that you can increase your earnings, but it also means more smart contracts are needed. There is then more risk. But as they say with any investment, the higher the return, the higher the risk, right? Today, we even have liquid restacking projects, which is taking liquid stacking tokens and pledging them again. That way, it's possible to earn multiple returns on a single investment. There's one service provider that can do this very well and that has the required level of technical knowledge, for the moment at least, and that's Eigenlayer. Maybe you heard of this project. I recommend that you do some research about Eigenlayer's progress. It's very hot right now. You can also pay more attention to this type of project. I think it's the future of this stacking trend, liquid restacking. Anyway, I personally think that the safest way of stacking is to make your own nodes, solo stacking. Compared to other ways of stacking, it will be more time-consuming and complicated, but the tokens are staying in your control, and you do not need to pay third-party fees, so that's a good thing. The 4 stacking methods we talked about are all on the ETH chain. What about Bitcoin now? Will there be a POS upgrade that could allow us to stake Bitcoins? No. Bitcoin is still proof of work, it's still POW, and I think it will stay that way for a long time. So how do you monetize your Bitcoins? An engineer called David Xie has found a solution. Through an innovative crypto consensus, he implemented Bitcoin stacking capacity. The advantages are there is no bridging of Bitcoins with other chains. However, this technology also has disadvantages. The biggest problem is that your proceeds are tokens from other POS chains, and that during the pledging period of your Bitcoin is illiquid. It's like the solo node on ETH. Still, it's a big step forward for the Bitcoin market. I'd recommend looking into David Xie's project. It's called Babylon. You can have a look into this one. So now let's find out if there is any liquid stacking project on Bitcoin. And yes, there is. For example, there is a project called Strum, which is not on the Bitcoin chain directly, but on one of Bitcoin layers 2, Lightning, which can have smart contracts. Bitcoin's layer 2s have EVM capacity. You can have smart contracts. With Strum, you can stake Bitcoins and get LNBTC tokens, just like Lido with STETH tokens. And the liquidity problem is solved again. Of course, again, the more contracts, the more chains, the more layers, the more risk you are taking. So what about restaking? There is this kind of project for Bitcoins too. There are also restaking projects like BounceBits. It's the testnet version for the moment, and it's only semi-decentralized, but it's still worth having a look into. It's a program that Binance Labs invested in, and this new CeFi DeFi way of doing things is, in my personal opinion, very promising. Anyway, stacking is really a good way to make money, especially for beginners. It's quite safe compared to other methods, and as technology continues to advance, security keeps improving dramatically. I like that, especially for Bitcoin stacking. What do you think about this stacking thing? Did you know that Bitcoin could be stacked too? Would you be willing to pledge your Bitcoins? Feel free to drop me a line in the comments section to talk about this. That's it for today. Next time we'll talk about other ways to invest in the cryptocurrency world as well. Remember to subscribe to my channel, of course, so you don't miss out on this information. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.